Good day everyone! In this video, we will discuss about finding the present value of a general annuity. In the previous videos, we have defined the following terminologies that we need to understand and to know to be able to understand this lesson. We have defined the annuity, payment interval, general annuity, term of an annuity represented by T, regular or periodic payment represented by R, amount or future value of an annuity represented by F, and the present value of an annuity represented by P. Moreover, we have discussed that the formulas for both the simple and general annuities are the same. However, the difference on their concepts is in simple annuity, the payment interval is the same as the interest compounding period, while in general annuity, they are not the same. Therefore, to use the formula for the present value, computation of general annuity requires extra step, which is to convert the given interest to an equivalent rate per payment interval. Since the formulas for the simple annuity and general annuity are the same, we will also be using the formula below in finding the present value of an ordinary annuity, and that is P equals R sub n is equal to R times 1 minus 1 plus j quantity raised to negative n divided by j, where R is the regular payment, j is the interest rate per period, and n is the number of payments. Let us try to solve an example. Ken borrowed an amount of money from Kat. He agrees to pay the principal plus interest by paying 38,973.76 pesos each year for 3 years. How much money did he borrow if interest is 8% compounded quarterly? In here, notice that the payment interval of Ken is every year, while the interest rate per period is quarterly. Since they are not the same, we need an extra step for us to convert the interest into payment interval. So we will use the formula F sub 1 equals F sub 2. By substitution, the M on the left side of the equation will be equal to 1 because the payment is yearly, while on the right side, M will be equal to 4 since the interest is compounded quarterly. By canceling the common factors P and T and by substituting 8% to I raised to 4, we will have 1 plus I over 1 quantity raised to 1 is equal to 1 plus 0.08 divided by 4 raised to 4. By simplifying this expression inside the parentheses, it will give us 1.02. Next, we need to eliminate the exponent 1 here by raising both sides by 1. So we will have 1 plus I raised to 1 divided by 1 is equal to 1.02 raised to 4 raised to 1. Next, multiply the two exponents 4 and 1. It will give us raised to 4. Then subtract 1 on both sides of the equation. We will have 1.02 raised to 4 minus 1 on the right side. Simplifying the right side of the equation, we will have 0.082432. This value will now be used as the value of j. This time, we can now use the formula in finding the present value of the problem. And that is R times 1 minus 1 plus j quantity raised to negative n all over j. Based on the problem, the regular payment of Ken is amounting to 38,973.76. And since he pays every year for 3 years, it means that the total number of payments is 3. Substituting those values on our formula, we will have 38,973.76 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.082432 quantity raised to negative 3 divided by 0.082432. Using our calculators to find the value of this expression, we need to input the following. 1 plus 0.082432 equal sign, raised to negative 3 equal sign, times negative 1 equal sign, plus 1 equal sign, divided by 0.082432 equal sign, times 38,973.76 equal sign. Finally, it will give us the value 100,000. Hence, Ken borrowed 100,000 pesos from Kat. Let us try another example. Mrs. Remoto would like to buy a television set payable monthly for 6 months, starting at the end of the month. How much is the cost of the TV set if her monthly payment is 3,000 and interest is 9% compounded semi-annually? Again, in this problem, the payment interval is not equal to the interest period. Mrs. Remoto is paying monthly while the interest period is semi-annually. With this, let us use the formula f sub 1 equals f sub 2. On the left side of our equation, we will be substituting 12 on our m representing monthly, and on the right side, we will be substituting 2 on our m representing semi-annually. By canceling the common factors and by substituting 9% on I raised to 2, we will have 1 plus I raised to 12 divided by 12 quantity raised to 12 equals 1 plus 0.09 divided by 2 quantity raised to 2. Simplify this expression inside the parentheses, you will have 1.045 raised to 2. On the left side of the equation, we will be raising both sides of the equation by 1 over 12. So we will have 1 plus I raised to 12 divided by 12 equals 1.045 raised to 2 raised to 1 over 12. Multiplying 2 times 1 over 12, it will give us 1 over 6. And subtracting 1 on both sides of the equation, we will have here minus 1. Simplify the right side of this equation, it will give us the value 0.00736,312. Now this value will be used as our J in the formula. Let us now use the formula for the present value. P equals R sub n equals R times 1 minus 1 plus J quantity raised to negative n all over J, where R is equal to the regular payment, which is 3,000, and n is the total number of payments, which is equal to 6. By substitution, we will have 3,000 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.00736,312 quantity raised to negative 6 divided by 0.00736,312. To find the value of this expression, let us use our calculators by keying in the following. 1 plus 0.00736,312 equal sign, raised to negative 6 equal sign, times negative 1 equal sign, plus 1 equal sign, divided by 0.00736,312 equal sign, times 3,000 then equal sign. It will give us the value 17,545.08. Thus, the cost of the TV set is 17,545.08. I hope that you have understood the lesson. For our next discussion, we will be talking about stocks and bonds. Thank you so much for listening and see you on our next video.